In Whitebridge, Washington, the past is never truly past. Shadows stretch over the streets, and whispers cling to the ivy-covered walls of Wildwood University. History lingers here, holding its breath, waiting for its secrets to be revealed. Some say the campus is quiet, but if you listen closely, you'll hear the secrets echo in the creaking floorboards of the old library, in the roar of the crowd at the big game, in the charged silence just before the curtain rises. Down every path, around every corner. Here, secrets are currency, and everyone has something they're fighting for.
Legacy, freedom,
Revenge.
liberation.
These silent secrets may be hidden, for now, but the past has a way of clawing its way back. And once that seal is broken, nothing stays quiet forever. Welcome to Wildwood.
Welcome back, listeners, to this episode of These Silent Secrets Wildwood, where last we left our little cave dwellers. Get it? Cave? Like Cadence, Alex, Vi, and Elliot? Do we like it? I like it. Anyway, where last we left our little cave dwellers, they were all invited to a elegant gala at the library on campus. And surely nothing's going to happen there. Anyway, we are so glad you're joining us here today, and we can't wait to get started. So, without further ado, I am Nicole, and I will be your MC, and please enjoy this episode of These Silent Secrets, Wildwood.
Also, I will say it was kind of nice, for Alex and Vi to clock each other, and then Vi go, "Wow, this is a bishop campus, isn't it?" Just this is a moment of solidarity between two people.
It's also very much that semi fourth wall breaking thing where it's the characters are aware of the universe they're in for a second, huh. How about that?
Speaking of the universe we're in, let's jump back into it.
Amazing segue.
Thank you so much. I pride myself on segue use. I don't know why I said that.
You said that. Is that it?
I have never once said that.
More like master of segues.
I have to put this in the podcast.
What the fuck?
No, it's not. I don't know why I said that.
Anyway, it is time for the gala. Obviously, Alex, you are there early. You are there kind of first. Hadley has kind of shown up. She went home, threw on black slacks, but the high-waisted, wide-legged slacks, and then has one of those tight, nearly stuck to your skin kind of turtleneck shirts tucked into it. Bright pink hair, still up in that fun little updo. But she's kind of sitting up front, and you can see that she has been clocking people in, checking people in, I should say. And yeah, you were kind of the first person there. Some people flood in, immediately come to you to get some drinks. Edgar is standing right next to you, and he is rubbing his sweaty little hands on his jeans, which he's wearing jeans. He's wearing black jeans and a black button down. And he's kind of rubbing his hands, and he goes, you just let me know when you need me.
Hey, Ed, honey, chill out. We're fine, okay?
Yeah. No, I know. I just promised I could do this, and I don't know why I did that. I don't want to make a fool of myself,
And you're not gonna. I'm here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be okay.
She was so pretty.
It's all kind of clicking now. It'll be fine. We're going to make you look good.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go off without a hitch. Nothing wild's going to happen tonight, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. We're so...
It's just a
chill.
gala. We're going to open some Bud Lights, pour some wine from a box, and then be done with our night.
Yeah.
Don't actually use the box wine. I'm making a joke. Don't use the box wine.
Why not?
It's not great. We'll use the bottle. I'm just making a joke. Tonight's going to be fine. You have nothing to be nervous about, okay?
Except the box wine, apparently.
We don't even have box wine.
Where did the box wine go?
And then you can see that, like,
What have I created?
So good.
Alex just kind of,
This is
like,
all you.
turns, looks back and goes, can you do me a favor and just get me some fresh dish rags?
Yes.
Just clean dish rags.
I could do that. I'm on it.
Perfect.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you.
And salutes and...
Lex kind of, like, gives, like, kind of a quizzical look back, but then, like, over-exaggeratedly, like, salutes back, like, full arm.
Yeah.
Too much strength into it, kind of like.
Perfect. Yeah, Vi and Key, you guys are probably around the same time next, Key, so that you and the band can kind of start loading your stuff in, and Vi, so you can kind of get ready to play for the dinner crowd. And the two of you actually, with the band, do kind of meet up by the music stage area.
There's a very... Key's probably got the bass on his back, and then he's holding one of the, like, smaller amps that has a handle in one hand, and he kind of just pauses and sees Vi in the same, like, area, and just kind of, 1, 2, who are you supposed to be?
The pianist. Near the band?
Yeah. Didn't know they had a... What'd you say? Pianist? Huh. And then he fucking goes.
Jesus Christ.
You're in college.
What the fuck?
You're in college.
Like,
I think, as like a bit of an addendum, because I feel like I need to up the ante with Vi's, like, look. I think we do see a pair of, like, Labradorite earrings.
Ooh.
And, like, eyeliner, like, on the, like, under eye that curves up into a wing.
Cute.
Nice.
so, like, still
demure. Still mindful.
Eyeliner. Could I say that a couple minutes go by of the band, like, putting stuff down and people starting to, like, get themselves super ready, blah, 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 blah. Key was planning to do, like, raccoon eye shit. Keeps poking himself in the fucking eye.
Yeah.
And I think there's a point where he sees Vi's makeup and just kind of, like, walks over to them.
I think Vi's just sort of, like, fiddling with a locket, just sort of trying to, like, it's clearly like it's okay, like a self-soothing sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, piano guy.
Technically not a guy, what's up?
Oh, a piano girl? And he, like, tilts his head.
Farther, what's up?
Fuck. And he just kind of, like, stutters a bit. You seem like you're very good at this. And he, like, holds up an eyeliner pencil that is not sharp. And you can see that one of his eyes is a little red.
It also says number 2 on the side.
Dixon Ticonderoga.
the energy in the studio is so hostile.
It's so funny. Vi just sort of, like, sighs because them being the person that they are, figure that they'd have to, like, touch up their eyeliner, and they kind of pull out, like, this sort of, like coal pencil, like, that's already sharp, and, like, give me your face.
And he kind of holds up his pencil, looks at your way better pencil, shrugs, and puts it in his pocket before just, like, no, do I, like, close them, open
Chin,
them?
hand, now. Please.
Okay. And he leans forward.
And Vi just, like, don't blink,
Open? What? Open?
just look at me. Don't move your eyes too much. And just simply, like,
Yeah.
like, full, like, how heavy do
You
you
do,
want
like,
this?
all the way around? Like, Have you seen Billy Joe Armstrong? That guy. Like him. Green Day!
Sure I can... Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure I can do something. And, like, Vi makes it look a bit professional, like the all-around, like, eyeliner look. Okay, you're done.
And Key pulls out his fucking, like, flippity phone, and he's sort of, like, trying to look in the reflection on the glass, and is like, oh, shit.
Vi pulls out, like, a mini compact mirror with, like, a purple rose on it and just shows Key the reflection.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that's really good!
Yeah.
As he leans in the mirror a bit before looking up. Thanks. Hope the pianoing goes good. You're probably great or something. Thanks. And he...
by the end there. God, okay.
Oh! And he's like 10 feet away at this point. Bye! That's cool. Key. Nice to meet you. Leaves again.
Weird day.
Key's whole vibe is just that one British child who's really mad about the price of ice cream.
Why would you say this?
Like earlier, like when Key was talking to Nova, I'm like, little British boy in archaeology, why are you disheveled?
Elliot, how do you enter the gala?
Look, subtly, like, I come in, the energy comes with me. I don't put it on.
Yeah.
So I come in just casual. It's not my fault that people notice. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Hadley checks you in, gives you the once-over that you gave her earlier, and says, Elias, right?
Elliot, yeah.
All right, you're good.
Thanks, Harley. And I'm going to walk right over to the bar.
Yeah, you walk over to the bar. Alex is behind the bar, and so is Edgar, who has come back with an armful of like 50 rags.
Hi, can I get a Pinot Grigio, please?
Yeah. Can I see some ID, please?
Sure. We'll say it says 22.
Very much clocks that it's fake. Like,
Oh, most definitely.
Immediately.
well, I mean, like, knows immediately and just goes, those are the numbers I needed to see. And then just starts pouring a Pinot Grigio for you.
Yeah. I take the glass from you. I go, bless you.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
Actually, they're doing my job.
I tap the top of the glass, saying that you've probably filled it
Oh, yeah.
substantially. I can say, nice pour. And I take my wine. I go find. Do I have a little place placard? Or...
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
you do. You're over with other media. There's like somebody from the town paper coming. There's that kind of thing. Like, so you're with the media, the photographers over there.
Nice.
That kind of table. So all of you are in the gala at this point. Cadence and Vi, you've started playing at this point. As dinner has kind of started.
I think it's like a mixture of like classical music and like instrumentals from video games. Like,
Ooh, fun.
we hear a bit of like Silent Hill. We hear a bit of Resident Evil. We hear like something from Okami. Like, also Moonlight Sonata, Clair de Lune. Like, the classical songs are centered around the moon for some reason.
Interesting.
Can you give me a year again? This came out
12.
We're in 2012,
Yeah.
right? Perfect. To the Moon has come out by this point. Devastating game. Wonderful piano soundtrack.
But Vi and Key, you two specifically notice the dean. Elaine has walked past, kind of come through the crowd, and kind of made her way up toward the stage. She is wearing kind of like a silver gown, and she has like a nice shawl on, like very modest shawl. You can see that her dress is sleeveless, but she is kind of covering up with that. Just, you know, it's her job, but she's also quite young. She's the youngest dean this school has ever seen. And she's walking through, and she kind of makes her way over to the music. And you can see once her back is to the rest of the gala, she kind of takes a deep breath and just goes, you sound wonderful, Vi. Thank you again so much for doing this. Although I am sort of regretting not sequestering myself over here instead of out there. And you must be part of the Scary House band?
Haunted house, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Nova
that's-
tried to brief me.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Do I know who this woman is?
Not at all.
Nope.
Yes. I am Dean Harbor, the new dean of the school.
Oh, and he almost says, "Oh shit," but he goes, "Oh shucks." That's very cool. Very good.
Thank you. I'm really excited for this event. I am very excited to hear you play. What is it you all play again? And kind of like scanning the band that's like getting ready behind you. Rocky's over there like messing up his hair a little bit. Like
Vi's invested.
Like,
alternative music, mostly. It can be a little loud, but we've decided to bring our small amps so it's not super overwhelming and stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, great. No, thank you. I better get back
Yeah.
to my adoring fans.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will see you both later. I do, again, appreciate this so much. Please do stop by my office Monday morning for your checks.
Sure thing.
And she kind of disappears out into the crowd again.
He just kind of looks at Vi. So, piano person's friends with Dean of Students?
We met earlier, hit it off. What can I say? I have a magnetic personality.
Huh. That's cool. If I pissed you off earlier, I am very sorry. Please do not use your power against me.
Oh, no, I'm not into vengeance.
Cool. Good to know. Vi, right? I know you told me like 30 minutes ago, but the nerves are starting to...
Vincent, but Vi, hi.
Vincent. Huh. I guess... No, I'm not going to tell you my actual name. Key. And he, once again, probably turns to just, you're doing great. Your piano sounds very nice. And he kind of pauses. You've been playing, like, Resident Evil and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any Skyrim music?
One sec.
It's a really awesome game if you haven't played it. Kinda new, but very good.
2011. Yeah, okay. It would
Yep.
be out.
Yep.
Yeah, it came out on 11/11/11.
Yep.
That's right, goddess.
I named my first character Heavy D because Heavy D had recently passed.
Sorry, that's a bit out of my, portfolio.
You know, that's totally fine. Good. Keep up the good.
You got it.
He fucking leaves again.
Amazing. But is there anything that the four of you would do while the gala is continuing? We are still in the dinner area.
Yeah.
So the set hasn't started yet for Haunted House. And they're getting closer to some of the presentation. So like the giving of the plaques and that kind of thing.
I think
Anything?
I think Alex would take a moment to come back over to the piano, has a glass of white wine for the dean, and for Vi brings a sealed bottle of water. And it's just like, here you go, in case you're thirsty. And it's sealed, so you know I didn't poison it. Hope you enjoy, Adrian. Adrian Brody. The pianist.
Right.
It's a movie? Okay.
I was just about to walk over, so, thank you.
Yeah, I just figured you'd been playing and noticed you didn't have a drink, so thought you might be thirsty. Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah. That counts for you too, you know.
I know. I've got a glass of water behind the bar. So if you need anything else, just come find me.
Speaking of behind the bar, Alex, you hear... Right. An old-fashioned means that we
you better
get the oldest
I
on
have
the
to
shelf,
I'm
right?
sorry. Come back, like, Vi, you very much hear, like, kind of a loud, like, over-enthusiastic laughing. He's joking. I'll whip that up for you. Don't worry.
Vi just clocks it. I think...
Edgar kind of does shoot a look at you, Vi, like after having seen you communicate with Alex, and kind of goes like you okay? Kind of look.
I think in a moment of rare pettiness, Vi just goes, like an exaggerated wink.
Amazing.
For the audience at home,
Mentos,
it is
the fresh
literally
maker.
the gif of Catherine Hahn as Agatha Harkness winking. I think Vi takes a break and like sort of like walks around, you know, it's just sort of like getting a lay of the land, like seeing like whoever is here, like sort of like unscrewing the bottle and just like taking a sip as they do, like kind of being like not a shadow but like a wallflower.
Yeah. Absolutely. Your eye kind of like follows the dean a little bit. You can just tell, she's not hiding it, but you can just tell that this is kind of starting to wear on her. And you can see that there's several people here who have that kind of confrontational energy to them. Like they are definitely in that more like they're being kind to her face, then the minute she leaves the table is talking about, you know, her age and her inexperience. Like that kind of energy is kind of floating around, especially amongst some of the older donors who are here.
I think
and you kind of notice that.
I think Vi takes the white wine meant for the dean and walks up to her like, compliments of the bar, Dean.
Oh, thank you. I think I could use some fresh air, so I will see you all. And she says that to the table that she's currently in front of. She's like, I will see you all in a couple moments. Thank you, Vincent. I truly appreciate this. And I need to hear about that squash story, George, okay? So you just keep a pin in that. And she heads out the front door. And you're all sitting amongst this room. A lot of wealthy people, a lot of well-to-do people, a lot of snooty people, a lot of people that all of you just kind of being around these people are getting these conversations coming in. A lot of people, nobody can really agree on the fact that they're renovating this library. Some people are like, we need this university to be more high-tech and to join the next century. And some are saying that, like, the reason they're so prestigious is because they hold the values of the past. Like, you know, those people. And
Vi winces at that openly.
Yeah, as they should. And, but there's just, like, a lot of that discontent. Nobody's really listening to each other. And they're getting ready to do the ceremony. All of you, wherever you are, hear a pulse. It's like a deep hum, almost. Almost like it's like a horn in the middle of the ocean on a cruise ship. Like that kind of like echoing deep pulse. And you all hear it. But as you look around, not everybody else does. Vi, the people that you're watching as you're looking at these tables, nobody looks for the sound or the source of it.
I think Vi's trying to clock who does.
Yeah, Key, nobody in your band looks around. They're just getting their stuff ready. Alex, Edgar does. And looks over at you and goes, what did I do?
Alex just very much just, you didn't do anything. Act like nothing's going on. Just be normal.
I'm great at that.
Yep. And then just like Alex just goes back to like cleaning a cup and is trying very hard to act like nothing's happening.
And Elliot, nobody else at your table, the media table, seems to notice it. And then it happens again. And this time it's a little more, you can locate it. Just a little bit. It seems to be coming from higher in the library. This library is at least 7 to 8 floors full of different types of, so like there's like a media library on one, there's music library on the other. They had the athletics, all of the Hall of Records and everything on one of the floors. Like it's a very tall building, and you can pinpoint that this pulsing sound seems to be spilling down the stairs.
A question, Nicole.
Yeah.
Is Vi now out of their contractual time for playing.
Yeah, they are preparing for the ceremony, so they've kind of stopped your section there.
Like the ladies' mastermind, I'm slipping out the back and going up the stairs.
Okay. So Vi is heading up the stairs, but going up the back way.
Yeah, I think I get up quickly, excuse myself like I'm going to the restroom. But I just casually walk up like the main staircase, I think.
So Elliot just kind of like, as if he belongs there, walks up the main stairs.
Oh no, we don't know Elliot and Vi's dynamic yet. Oh boy.
Nope.
I think Alex will kind of like turn to Edgar and be like, stay here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something from one of the higher floors. It'll be okay. And then like...
What if someone needs a drink?
If they need a drink, just tell them the fridge is not working right now and that we're trying to fix it.
The fridge is broken. The fridge. It's broken.
The fridge is broken and it's messed with the pressure lines. We're fixing it.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a delay on drinks, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got this.
I know.
You're more capable than you think you are.
Have I mentioned that I love you?
So often. Just stay here, Edgar. I'll be right back. But like also clocks Elliot going up the stairs and is kind of like trying to approach this subtly and is like, hey, there's actually not any events upstairs. And then just kind of like indicates back to your table and walks past you, doesn't see if you go back at all.
Oh, yeah, I let you get like 6 steps ahead of me, and then I just continue my walk.
Oh, I figured that was the dynamic.
I think he would first off turn to his nearest buddy and just like, did you hear that? We'd like...
Oh, shit, did we blow an amp or something?
No. It was like... big. Come on. Don't fuck with me.
No.
Well,
Is this a game? What's happening?
no, it's not a fucking... Look, you know what? This is an old-ass building. I'm worried... Oh. And he kind of pauses. Oh, what if it, like, collapses and shit? Oh, we might be too loud. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go see if something
I think the whole
collapsed.
point is that the building will collapse.
No,
I think
but, like,
that's why we're
early,
here, right?
early. And he just kind of waves his hands, and he's thinking, loud-ass music will not be good in a decrepit building, so he's gonna try and find, like, okay, how the fuck do I get up where that was?
In the Hall of Avalanche.
Yes, as he's gonna try and see if anything started crumbling, because if it has, then they need to bail.
Yeah.
Does Key run?
No, he speed walks because it's a fancy event. But would they be closer to the back door, or would the stairs up be in view?
The stairs up are in view of you, but also everyone at the gala. The back stairs, I will say you did kind of clock Vincent at least heading to them. You didn't see them go up them, but you did kind of see them head that direction.
Okay. Did it sound like it was coming from, like, trickling down those big stairs? Then he'd probably go to the big stairs. Yeah. So Key just kind of, like, strafing around, like, I'm wearing black. If I look like I know where I'm going, nobody will notice.
Their vision is based on movie.
You all slowly but surely make your way up these stairs, either the main or the ones in the back. And as you do, the sound gets louder and more frequent. At the bottom floor, it sounded like one singular drone. But as you are getting closer and closer, it seems to be like multiple pulses that are just kind of building one after another. And you climb up to the second floor and you still hear it above you. You climb up to the third and you still hear it above you. And you do that until you get to the 6th floor. And on that floor, it's kind of like an archive floor. Like it holds a lot of the special documents. You can see that a lot of it has already been moved out because of the move. There are some remaining things there, but a lot of these upper floors were already cleaned out. They only left the bottom floor because of the gala, really. But it was the archive floor. And so it has some of that kind of old, ancient smell to it, and it has that kind of clean but still old vibe. Key, you would kind of recognize that
Yeah.
As being something that, just being in archaeology, that is a very familiar feeling. And you kind of spill into this open area. A lot of the tables have been moved, the chairs have been moved, and you hear that pulsing coming from the center of the room. But you all see each other. Hadley walks up as well.
So did all of you take, like, the main staircase and be obvious, or?
Jesus! Just jumping as Spy comes out of the shadows.
I work here.
Are you also making sure that the thing doesn't collapse then? Pointing towards Alex. Because it sounded like something's gonna, and just kind of looking around. Key, probably not quite clocking that it's right in the center, is gonna be, like, hitting the wall beams and stuff.
Yeah. So Key's kind of making their way around. Like, he's checking stuff.
Oh, honey, no.
And just punch the wall. No, what?
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
whoa.
that's not it.
So it's not the wall, is it the floors?
I don't know what it is, but the building is not gonna collapse. Knock on wood, and then just kind of like on a beam.
Does it feel weird if I move closer to the middle of the room?
Same.
You feel like a vibration, and it's like
Interesting.
going through your bones.
Is it a
It's like standing next to a subwoofer.
Like, with that information, I think we see, like, Vi is, like, kind of, like, to the back and, like, off to the side. And we see, like, Vi sort of, like, separate their fingers and, like, draw a circle in the air. And, like, blue, like, vibrant blue mystical energy, like, forms the perfect circle. It's a little chaotic, but it then solidifies as Vi sort of, like, tilts their head and looks at the seal. And their irises start to glow with that vibrant blue as they gaze into the abyss.
All right, awesome. So we've got externally that vibrant blue iris. What do we see internal?
It's a stage play.
Ooh, very
Amazing.
fun.
It is a stage play with stage actors, literally Kaleb Wade as Vi. And I will roll my Gaze into the Abyss is dark, yes?
Yes.
There we go. We're rolling on roll 20. Please be kind to me.
Oh, dang. Let's go.
That's a 10.
Boom!
Amazing.
These BB!
And what is the
That means I'm gonna fail hard when it comes around.
And what is the specific question you're asking?
How did this come to be? What sort of, like, how did this magic come to be?
You are watching, and the curtain rises, and you see energy first, like a ball of energy. And as you're watching, it's almost like puppetry, kind of, as you're watching this stage play. And so you see that ball of energy, and then you see it get replaced with a ball of energy that's a little larger. And then you see puppets come in, and they start building around the ball of energy. And they start building around it and building around it until a library is in its place. The magic, the energy that you're feeling, that has been here long before the school ever was. And that is what you're feeling. This school, this library was built on that energy.
I think Vi blinks and the magic, like, dissipates and, like, the glow fades from their eyes. As they sort of roll their eyes and they go, anyone here watch Poltergeist?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. Magic.
What?
And as you say that, Vi, you hear running footsteps, and Edgar comes rushing in.
God damn it, Edgar.
And goes, y'all need to scatter, okay? The dean is coming. And then the dean comes in right behind. And you see
in the sec I would
Yeah.
like to try in the second that I hear running, can I use no you don't?
go for it.
When in a dangerous or awkward situation, roll volatile to disappear. On a 10 up, you disappear magnificently and magically, and nobody in the area can track you. On 7-9, you disappear, but treat this as you've rolled a mixed success on runaway and choose one from that list.
All right, let's do it. Roll volatile.
Sure. Comment. Get out of here. Okay.
Partial. Okay, so your choices then on the partial success for a runaway would be you run into something worse, you cause a big scene, or leave something behind.
Oh. What would Vi leave behind? I think... No, I said that I left the eyeliner... I put the... I didn't... I said I put the eyeliner pencil away. I didn't specify where. I think... as Edgar starts running up, there's just this swirl of stage smoke as Vi disappears and leaves the eyeliner pencil in their place.
All of you see that. Does anybody need to roll to keep their cool? All right, let's roll for it. Yeah, roll for it.
I'm so sorry that my magic game too Yankee and that y'all need to react so poorly.
It's terrifying.
You're rolling to keep your cool, whereas Alex is just like...
Yeah. So that is rolling with cold.
Know.
Now, as someone who has not played Monster Hearts before, what dice do you use again?
2d6.
2d6.
Is a powered by the apocalypse.
I thought it was d6, so I have a ton of them.
Yep.
That is a partial success for me.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
And which one is it again to keep your...
Cold.
Cold?
Cold.
Okay, that is an 11.
An 11. Okay. You're able to keep your shit together mostly just because the situation and the pulsing is still happening. And so that's kind of like keeping your focus a little bit more. There's also something happening in the middle of this room. And Elliot, you also rolled to keep your cool?
Mm-hmm.
And you got a partial.
And a partial is
okay.
Yes.
If something else really weird happens, you might look uncool in front of people.
This cannot stand.
Are you gonna let Vincent Temple be cooler than you?
I'll not stand for this.
And so, Edgar rushes into the room, says that, and you hear the dean walking up right behind. Smoke in the air as Vi disappears. And the dean, wearing this, like, gorgeous golden dress, walks up and goes, "What the heck is going on in here?"
A magic trick.
No, seriously, what is going on in here?
I have no idea.
We were just having a little meeting, a little club meeting, up here on the 6th floor.
Looking at Elliot like, what the fuck?
I give you a look like, shut the fuck up. Be fucking
We're just
cool.
doing kid stuff. We just all wanted to get away from the party for a minute. It's fine. I told them they could be up here.
No, I'm not talking about you being up here. I'm talking about that sound.
Okay, that's a different question.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And as you say that, Alex, as you say, that's a different question. The pulse just cracks like lightning. Thunder is the word I wanted. Hold on. We're going to take that again. Zach, delete how bad I sounded just now.
Get it clean.
That's Thunder Jack. He was struck by thunder 3
Nicole,
times.
Nicole, the delivery was a little muddled. Can we take that again, please?
Yeah, thank you.
So from the top, yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I know. But the thing is, I'm annoyed because I know Taylor, and like he's gonna leave the whole fucking thing in.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So I'm mad about it.
Taylor, do you
Anyway.
ever ask yourself to cut things? Just like, hey Taylor, cut this.
Hey Taylor, cut this.
Yeah, no, see, for the most part, no, because, like, I'm perfect. No, yeah, sometimes I'm like, well, I just make mental notes where I'm like, maybe I'll go back and
I'll go
myself
for
up a
that.
little bit.
Anyway, hold on. We're at the climax. Let me do it.
Editing Caleb, cut that.
Okay. Are we ready? Are we all in? Are we
Yes.
focused? Let's do this. The energy, that sound, that pulse cracks like thunder and spreads out through the entire room, and you see a flash of white light as what can only be described as a wall of energy pushes through you like a ring, like a shock wave, a ripple in water spreading outwards through all of you. Everybody take a harm.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
As you feel... Well, Vi, you disappeared, but you're still in the space.
We just hear from the ether.
Well,
I fully thought no you don't was teleportation and not invisibility.
Well, you disappear magically and magnificently, so nobody can track you. But you're still at the library. You're still in the library.
I literally, it's literally just outside.
But, yeah. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ow. 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 Harm. 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 Ow. Ow. Ow.
And you all feel that pulsing inside of you now. It is not out. It is not external. It is not coming from the center of this room. It feels like it is within you. And it starts matching with your heartbeat as you're all taking breaths until it feels like it is you.
No, thank you.
But then, it isn't just your heartbeat you're feeling anymore. You're feeling everyone's in this room. You feel them around you. Key, what are you feeling right now? What emotion?
Confused and pissed. And I also kind of want to say that if people are feeling Key's heartbeat, it's literally a thump thump, pause, 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 thump thump.
Yikes.
You all feel that. And as if it were your own emotion for a flicker of a second, you feel confused and pissed.
Punch something, but also like, what?
Alex, what are you feeling?
I feel like Alex feels like almost violated, but to the point of like nausea.
You all get a wave of that nausea induced by that kind of violation. Elliot, what are you feeling?
Confusion and then entertained.
You kind of feel that confusion from Key kind of double, but then entertained. Slinks around it. Vi, what are you feeling?
For like a split second, fear before determination. As if it's like, no, focus.
All of you feel that as well. You also feel pure terror coming from Edgar. You feel a sense of trapped coming from Hadley. And then almost like worry coming from the Dean. And as you all stand around in this room, there is no doubt in your mind. Something happened, and now you are all connected. Game.
Did you just Dragonheart us?
Fuck yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, listeners, on another episode of These Silent Secrets Wildwood. Obviously, we've got a lot going on and a lot of new emotions to sort through. So we hope that you will join us in another 2 weeks for another episode. As always, we appreciate your support. Just by listening to us right now, you're supporting us, and we love that, and we love you for it. There are a couple different ways that you can help support us. One, by sharing this with some people that you think might be into it. You can comment, you can talk to people online, you can leave a review. That helps so much, more than you even think. And if you would like to help and support in other ways, we also have a Patreon, and you can find the link to that in our description. That Patreon will get you a link to our private Discord where you can talk to us and also all the other shows in the Ghostlight Media Network. And we get in there and we talk. We have like release parties where we'll just like chat about the show all day, and it's really fun, and you could come join us. And you also get exclusive content that nobody else gets to see because it's just for you in the Patreon. You can find all of our social media handles also in the description. Please give us a follow, reach out, let us know what you thought about the episode. We love to hear from you all, and we love that you're on this journey with us. Thank you again for joining us here in Wildwood. And here's till next time, listeners. I can't wait to show you what I have planned.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.